Reflections by the Sea. She stood at the window with a cup of tea in her hands. Rain moved slowly down the glass. Beyond it, the ocean was restless. Waves rose and crashed against the shore, then pulled themselves back into the gray water. She watched them for a long time. Her own life had often moved like the tide, pulling her toward something, drawing her away, bringing people close, carrying others out of reach. She had spent years wondering why everything couldn't simply stay. The ocean seemed to know better, a rhythm of arriving and leaving, of holding on and letting go, of moving closer to something and then finding herself carried somewhere unexpected. And somehow, it was still the ocean. She took another sip of tea. She had spent much of her life searching for something. She had never been quite sure what. She thought she might find it in other places. She thought it might be in a different kind of life. She thought it might be waiting in the right person, the right opportunity, the right version of herself. So she kept moving forward toward new adventures. She tried things only to change her mind, made mistakes only to start over. Some choices worked out beautifully. Others became stories she could laugh about years later. There were people who stayed, those who were only a season, people who arrived unexpectedly and changed something in her. There were years when she was certain she knew exactly where she was going, and there were years when she had absolutely no idea. Strangely, both seemed to work out. Outside, another wave gathered. For a moment, she thought about how many times in her life she had done the same thing. Something moves away as she tried desperately to hold on. Either a younger version of herself, a relationship, place where home is felt, a plan she had been certain would work. She had spent so much energy trying to keep the beautiful from changing. But the ocean doesn't hold on like we do. It doesn't ask the wave to stay. The sea lets the waves arrive, lets them rise, and lets them break, and then lets go as another wave follows. She smiled to herself. Not everything that leaves has been lost. Some things have simply given us everything they came to give. She turned slightly from the window. The room was filled with soft, ambient music. For once, she wasn't thinking about what comes next. She wasn't trying to solve anything. She was simply remembering. And as she looked back over the years, she began to see something she hadn't noticed before. She had been so focused on all the landscapes of the world that she hadn't noticed the life she was actually living was pretty darn good. All the laughter, the unexpected turns, the people who made ordinary days memorable, the mistakes that taught her more than success ever could, the moments she thought would break her that somehow became part of her strength. She was becoming herself through it all. The thought made her laugh softly. How long had she been searching for something she couldn't even name? She had been looking for the world for answers, and it was always within her. She looked back toward the ocean and thought, people have been coming to this shore for generations. They came carrying celebrations, heartbreak, and questions they couldn't quite articulate. The ocean never needed to answer. It teaches us without words. Life has storms, life comes in waves, and life is always changing. That may be why we return, because intuitively, we already know this. The ocean asks nothing of us. Yet, in the moments spent reflecting, for just a little while, we don't have to be anything. Not a title, not a responsibility, not a history, not the person everyone has come to expect. We can simply stand by the shore and let go. That beautiful line we can see but cannot touch, the horizon. It looks like a boundary between what we know and what we question. But really, there is no line there, only distance. Yet, that feels comforting. She watched the waves for another few minutes. The storm was beginning to soften. The ocean was still moving. That's the beauty, as in life. Nothing needs to stay exactly as yesterday for it to remain beautiful. She had spent years searching for a place where everything would finally make sense. Now she understood. Life wasn't something she was supposed to figure out. It was something she was supposed to experience, to love, to lose, to laugh, to learn from, to keep moving through. She looked at her reflection in the glass. She didn't wonder who she was supposed to become. She simply recognized the woman standing there. She has become herself as life unfolded through her journeys. The ocean shores are magnificent at reflecting exactly how life works. Storms will rage the ocean seas with fierceness, yet remain very calm within its depths. Perhaps we can too, she pondered. May you wander as far as you need to, and may the ocean always bring you safely home to yourself.